Hello, this is the prototype of my game Catfluenced. I have prepared the introduction to the game to demonstrate how you play and the key mechanics included as the whole game is quite long. Catfluenced is a game where you, as the player, try to assist your owner. You are given choices throughout the game that will determine if the owner is able to date this person or not. So let's start the game. When you start the game, you're able to choose your name, and I show the picture of the cat here for reference. I'm going to name the cat Soda. Then you get the choice to name the owner with the picture of the owner for reference as well. I'm going to name the owner Jin. The game starts at night, the owner coming back from a night out drunk and giggling about something. You head over in curiosity and they start talking about how great the night is. Despite their state, they're careful around you and show how they care for you a lot. They keep mumbling about someone. I'm so over my head with this one, it's super not funny. They pick you up and bring you to their room. It is here in their room that they first establish that they are in love with someone. Then you wake up a lot earlier than your owner, as that's pretty typical for cats. It gives you some time to do a couple things before you wake Jin. Here are some of the things that you would like to do. So you saw them knock over a few things in the lounge and you don't see the keys on the nightstand where they usually are, so you want to find them. And you also notice Jin's phone vibrate a few times on the bedside table, so you're pretty curious about that and you want to check that out. And here's some options what you can choose. So these three, you can pretty much choose them in whatever order you want. So you can investigate Jin's phone, you can investigate the chaos in the lounge, you can locate their keys, or you can just skip all of them and say, I'm too hungry, feed me, and then wake. But choosing that last option would lead to a few consequences as these are all helping Jin and then just general curiosity. For the sake of this demo, I'm just going to choose all of them. So first we're going to investigate Jin's phone. You jump up to investigate the phone as you hear a vibration, and there's a text showing up. So this may be Joss. So iPhones usually do that thing where they choose the name for you if it's in the text. We've got, hey, it's Joss. I had a really good time last night. I hope you got home safe. Let me know, X. Which kind of proves to you that obviously they're not alone and thinking that, there's something there. They've got kind of a mutual thing going on. So then the phone turns off and, you're thinking about, oh, I haven't heard that name before. Maybe that was the person that they were talking about last night. So Jin is still asleep. So we're going to locate Jin's keys. You pad over to the nightstand to investigate if they managed to make it there with the keys or not. And you notice the keys on the floor. Ah, there it is. You put them on the table so Jin can find them easily, which will stop them from, for instance, coming late to work because they've lost the keys or something like that. And then we're going to investigate the chaos in the lounge. So you pad into the lounge room and you find that there is a mess. There's clothes everywhere, there's a pot plant on the floor you can barely see. There's not really much you can do about that plant, but you can tidy up a little bit with the clothes. So you put all the clothes into a pile next to the bedroom door so that they can, do laundry a bit more easily and they won't trip over, stuff like that. At this point, you're pretty happy with the state of the lounge, but you're getting pretty damn hungry, so feed me. You pounce on them to wake them up and yell. They roll over, tipping you off them, and you grip into the blanket with your claws, trying desperately not to fall off. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, I'll get up. And they place you in their lap. Thank you, trusty alarm clock. They get out of bed and they trip over and you jump out of their arms before they can hit the ground. Traitor. Then they get into the lounge room and they find Jeremy the pot plant on the ground. Oh no, not Jeremy, how drunk was I? They start picking up the sad plant and they dump it in the sink and then they feed you as well. What was I even doing today? Oh yeah, and they find their phone to look at their text. Ah, holy mother of... And they come running back and jump onto the couch. You'll never guess who I got a text from. Maybe Joss, you think? Because, I mean, you've already seen the text, so pretty educated guess. And yeah, it's Joss. And so they're pretty passionate about Joss. They go, Joss, what's his name again? I have to save it. Joshua Lewis, love of my life, soulmate. Joss. And you notice that that is the happiest you've seen them about a person because it's pretty hard for them to express themselves a lot of the time. And you decide that you have got to make sure they get together. And yeah, that's it for the demo of Catfluence, which introduces you to the characters and sets the goal of the game to get the two together because you see how happy that the owner is about this person. It also shows you how to play with the choices that you're given, how some of these choices will assist or negatively influence the owner's life.